Apparently, I've lived anything but a normal life. And that is according to my friends. My stories of dating, sex, and life in general tend to make them laugh, and for years, they've told me I needed to share them with the world. So I decided that in the middle of a pandemic, it was a great time to start a podcast about the things that, well, entertain me. So grab a cocktail with us and welcome to the hot mess that is my life as an almost 40-year-old single makeup artist living in a college town in Florida. This is Kara's Lipstick Diary.
Hey guys, Dan Rengering here with on Kara's Lipstick Diaries, here to celebrate Kara's 40th birthday this month. I'm here today with Kara.
Hey.
And today things are going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be the host of the show, and we're going to drink some manly stuff, some rabbit hole whiskey.
I'm a little scared, y'all.
She's never drank whiskey before, right?
I mean, I've had it a couple of times. It's just not my normal go-to.
Just smell that. Oh, it smells so good. It's a rye whiskey.
I mean, it smells lovely.
So that's what we're going to do today.
All
right, Kara, so you're turning 40th this month.
Yes.
Or 40 this month. How does that make you feel?
Fucking old as shit, yo. Like, I remember hearing people were 40 and thinking that they were like grown-ups. And I definitely don't feel like a grown-up yet.
No?
So...
Why don't you feel like a grown-up?
I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I'm old enough to like have a child. I feel like the child would like die.
Okay, I understand that. It's a struggle to keep mine alive every day. So I understand.
Totally. So like I can't keep a plant alive. So like how would I do that? I can barely keep myself going. Yeah, I definitely like thought by the time you were 40 you would feel like an adult and feel like totally together. And I am a disastrous hot mess and definitely don't feel like an adult.
We've talked about that quite a bit about you being a hot mess.
I'm a hot mess. Like, you missed the episode we just filmed where we were discussing me attempting to, like, cook an egg. And it was, like...
How did you fuck up cooking an egg? That's what I want to
know. Yeah, I did. I'm also the girl that, like, I really...
Hold on. You need your glitter.
Oh, I need my glitter. Thanks.
Gotta have your glitter.
He humors me.
Oh, shit. There's glitter everywhere.
It's going to be a really sparkly...
Mine needs more whiskey. We're going to finish this bottle.
Okay.
For sure. Because we're here for an hour today.
Yeah, we are here. And I've got the leftover champagne down there, too. So we have champagne.
So the last time I had champagne, it's quite a story.
Oh, I want to hear.
I was out with a bunch of friends of mine. We were having a boys' night. And I don't know how I got this bottle of champagne, but I'm walking around downtown with a whole bottle of champagne.
Was it good champagne or cheap champagne?
I don't fucking know. Somebody gave it to me. I don't even know how I got it. I'm walking around. I work this area of town downtown, and I get lost. How I got lost, I don't know. I call my buddy, and I'm borderline crying. You had to have
been rather intoxicated.
Fucked up, like bad. And so I called my buddy. I was like, George, I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. And he's like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, you work in this city. I was like, I know. I was like, I'm so lost.
I've got my champagne.
I'm like, where am I, George? He's like, I don't fucking know. I was like, come get me. I was like, oh, there's Dragonfly. And I was at White Buffalo. So I was literally like half a block away.
That's like, you were basically on like Main Street.
Yeah, I was right around the corner from Main Street. It was bad. It was really bad.
Well, champagne can be fun.
So how do you like the whiskey?
It's not bad.
It's a lot of glitter.
A lot of glitter, but it looks really pretty.
Does it need more whiskey?
I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, so I can't answer that question.
I think you can always use more whiskey. Oh, yeah. You can barely taste the whiskey in there. It tastes like glitters. I'm gonna cough, and this is going to poof.
Glitter will go everywhere.
We're going to be fucked up by the end of this,
which is always
the norm
goal
for us.
Of our show.
That's the norm.
Like, whenever we are doing this, we get fucked up.
All right.
Okay, I'm really scared, you guys, because, like, I literally have handed the reins over to him.
She's, like, not prepared at all. His point blank was like, Dan, this is your show. You do it. And I, like, wrote down questions.
He has a pad of paper with questions on it.
There's a few questions on here. There's one I'm really excited about. We're going to get there, but we're still going to talk about how you feel about being 40. Like,
I'm really... well, actually, you know, it's funny, because... I was scared to turn in my 30s, but then my 30s were so much better than my 20s that my thought is if my 30s are so much better than my 20s and my 40s are going to be even better.
Okay.
So that's kind of like, and I've been easing myself in for the past year. I've been like, I'm going to be 40. I'm going to be 40.
And you've accomplished a lot in the last year. You started this podcast. Like,
a whole lot has happened this year. And like, I kept my business open during a fucking pandemic where I literally got shut down. Literally in 2 hours of them announcing it, I lost all income.
Right.
And yet somehow I've kept my business open and launched this additional branch. So my 40s are going to be great.
That's how I see
fantastic.
it. I'm looking forward to seeing where the podcast goes. That's my favorite. As long as I keep getting to be a guest, that's all that matters.
You'll totally keep getting to be a guest. You definitely have the biggest viewership. So
yeah, I've been. Well, this is episode number 3 for me, and I actually get to host my own episode. I'm
very trusting, y'all.
I'm really curious what the name is going to be because the last one, like, I don't think you can beat that one.
Oops.
All right, so you ready for this first one?
Yes.
It's a marry, fuck, kill situation.
A what?
Marry, fuck, kill.
Okay, I totally heard something totally different come out of your mouth. But yes, okay.
So the first one, so there's 3 options here.
I'm so scared.
All right, there's Hot Cop Dan.
Okay.
There's Superstar Dan, and then there's regular Dan, or Model Dan, whichever you would prefer. Superstar Dan or Model Dan. All right, here's Model Dan.
Okay,
all right,
I remember that shot. Yeah. I definitely know that shot.
There's Cop Dan.
That's the one I've told you I don't like that photo of.
That's Cop Dan.
I don't.
All right, do you want a different Cop Dan picture?
No, but I do not like that photo of you.
I think it's funny. I think it shows real good comedic side of me. He needs to
like move it on his like dating sites because he pops up every once in a while. I'm like, you've got to get rid of that.
So
should
we change it to a different Cop Dan picture?
No, that one's fine.
All right.
I know Cop Dan. You FaceTime me.
And then there's regular Dan.
Okay,
but this isn't as good. Do you want to see the other regular Dan?
The regular Dan one that you sent me when I was doing the wedding.
This is regular Dan.
Kind of epic, and I kind of adore that version of Dan.
All right, so marry, fuck, kill. Which one? Hot Cop Dan, Model Dan, regular Dan.
Okay, I would definitely kill the one because I really hate that one photo of you.
Which one?
The cop one.
Wow.
I really don't like that photo of you. I keep telling you this. I hate that photo.
I told you I'd pick a different one.
Yeah, but we're keeping that one because I really dislike that photo.
Wow. So that just made it that much easier for you. All right, that's fair. All right. All right, you killed Cop Dan.
Okay,
all right.
Well, fuck would be the model one.
Okay.
Because that's like a sexy photo.
That's
like a guy boudoir photo.
I took that one on my own by myself with my cell phone on a timer. On a timer.
Oh,
my mom was so fucking mad because I did it in her shower. Because I'm like, Mom, your shower's awesome, and like I was in it because I was at her house one day, like whatever.
She got mad.
She was fucking pissed when she saw that picture. Well, she's like, "What bitch did you bring into my house to take that picture?" I'm like, Ma, I was like, there was no bitch in your shower.
I used a self-timer. Well, my mother freaked out when like I posted my original boudoir and you could like maybe see like half of my nipple in the bottom corner if you zoomed in.
I'm completely covered. Completely covered in that picture.
That is true. You are completely covered.
And up to like past my belly button.
You're not. So
well, there was a fucking towel covering everything. My mom lost her fucking mind. I was like, I'm sorry, mother. Please don't beat me. Please don't hit me. I'm 31. I'm scared of my mom. It's terrible.
So then that just leaves the last one.
So you marry regular
Dan? I marry the fun Dan, yeah.
No, that's regular Dan.
That's regular. But that's like entertaining. Like
that I'll dress up and like.
When you sent me that, I just started like busting out laughing because I was in the middle of like working.
It was the one with me in the crop top hoodie, right?
Yes. And I just busted out laughing because I just thought it was totally amusing. But like, I've always worn costumes in life.
Can we like break the fourth wall and share with these guys? We're going to tell you what it was because we think y'all be funny. So I took my kids to the beach and we were just fucking around. And I ended up buying a crop top hoodie, like a white one, and like red booty shorts, like short shorts. Like they are like
sorority girl clothes.
Oh yeah, I was like basic white girl at the beach. It was bad. It was pretty funny.
And I do think it's hysterical that your kids are still at the age where they think it's funny.
Listen.
Like, I'm telling you, when they turn teenagers, they're going to die.
Me and my 10-year-old had a discussion the other day. I was like, you're starting middle school next week. So
middle school. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was like, listen, you're not allowed to be embarrassed of me. And you're
allowed.
I swear to God. No, like I picked her up to take her to pitching lessons for softball. And I was like, we need to discuss this. We need to have a discussion. You're starting middle school and you're not allowed to be embarrassed. She's like, really? I was like, yeah. Do I embarrass you? She's like, no. I was like, you think I'm cool? She's like, yeah. And she's 10. And
wait till she's like 14.
Shh, don't put that shit on me, you know? And I was like, so what if I show up to school in my lifeguard outfit? She goes, Daddy, please don't do that. I was like,
exactly.
I was like, you promised me you wouldn't be embarrassed.
She would be. She would die. She would crawl under the desk and die.
It would be funny,
and middle school for girls is hard. Don't do that to her.
It would be fucking... Her friends would probably think it's funny. You don't think so?
No.
Everybody.
I feel like you and I need to have a conversation about this.
Okay.
Middle school is hard enough as a girl. It's terrible.
Is it? I haven't been to middle school as a girl.
It's literally the worst period of most girls' lives. And if they enjoy middle school, that means your daughter's a mean girl. So, like, yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that. Were you a mean girl?
No, I was like the bullied girl. Like, I had girls threatening to cut my hair off, throwing food at me.
It's because it was pink.
It was not pink. It was long. It was really long. Mm-hmm. I could sit on my hair practically. Okay. No, I was definitely the girl that was bullied in middle school.
It's because you were in the plays and all that stuff,
yes,
right?
I was a nerd. I was a total nerd. I was a theater girl. I was definitely marching to the beat of my own drum.
That's how I am now in life.
Yeah, well, and I was always that way, which made middle school really hard.
Like, I was a football player, but like I still played video games and stuff. So I like overcompensated for the nerdiness with the like normal stuff.
See, and I just totally embraced the nerd. I was like, let me put on a play and take photos for yearbook and not talk to anyone.
Well, now I embrace the nerd. I wore a Mandalorian helmet to work once. I wore a Star-Lord helmet to work once. A Superman cape.
Oh, I know what Superman is.
One time I wore a cowboy hat and Spurs to work. I'm like walking around downtown and cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
See, but like I find that highly entertaining.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. I was handing out Halloween candy too.
I'm also the one who's wearing, ridiculous shoes, ridiculous clothes.
Yeah, your boobs are about to fall out again
always
today.
About to fall out.
Always. I think it's only when I'm here.
No. I definitely had the same issue in a couple other episodes. And in the last, like the other one we filmed today, like I was wearing this corset and I was like, we're going to pop out the top if we're not careful. This is going to be a problem.
Okay.
I also couldn't breathe in that outfit, but who needs to breathe for fashion?
What's priorities?
Yeah.
Priorities are fashion. All right. So.
Oh God.
You told me a story. We're not going to questions yet.
Okay.
We're going to talk about some other things.
I'm a little scared.
Because we have conversations all the time off.
Yes.
Off air, clearly.
We have this strange relationship where we only see each other on camera, but we have these strange phone calls and stuff like discussing our lives.
We'll talk for like an hour, 2 hours about like this weird shit that we both deal with and go through. Her shit's far weirder than mine is. Don't get me wrong, mine's weird, but I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, and things will happen, and I'm like, okay, please God, like somebody tell me this is not normal. Okay, Dan, is this normal?
No, never is. It never, ever, hardly ever. I don't think you've ever told me anything. I was like, yeah, that's normal. That makes sense. But I think like, I feel like we wouldn't be having the conversation if it was normal.
If I had a normal
like, I wouldn't be telling you something like if it was normal. I'd be like, this is kind of odd, right? And you're like, yeah, it is. All right, just so I'm not the crazy one.
Because there are times where I think like, am I the crazy one? Like, is this normal behavior? Mm-hmm. Like, am I just the weirdo? No, definitely not.
I mean, I am a weirdo, but like in that situation, we aren't the weirdo. It's that other person for sure. We get affirmation from each other.
Yes, we do.
So you called me a few weeks ago about this one guy.
Like which one?
Explaining this one thing.
Oh
Let's talk about this guy. Let's open this door.
Okay. So literally, dudes, if a female who you are having a sexual interaction with.
That's a good way to put
it. Says something along the lines of like, hey, this would be a better option. And you tell them no when it comes. Okay, so basically, y'all, I gotta like backtrack. Because basically, this dude who I hooked up with.
Are you gonna like show us what he was doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to fall out. Be careful.
He literally just grabbed my boob and started going like this. And I was like, what you doing? Like,
did you do it like that? Please tell me you did it.
Yeah, I did. I literally was like, what you kind of like, it's oddly aggressive, but like,
okay.
Nothing, like, what are you doing? And he was like, this is foreplay. And I was like,
oh, okay.
Oh, this is foreplay. Okay. And then, like, next step of foreplay from just grabbing my boob. And he grabbed it far more aggressively than that and just, like, shook it really hard.
So he just, like, went, like, full-handed and was like, oh.
And just, like, shake. And I was like, what are you...
Where do you even learn that from? I've never even seen that in porn. I've never seen some guy be like, ah.
I was like, this is literally just kind of actually painful because there's muscle in there and you're really just, like, grabbing it and shaking it. And then... his next move was to literally just shove his fingers as hard and fast as he could inside of me. And I was like, okay.
Oh, he didn't even like get it like warmed up at all?
Nothing.
Didn't even like
nothing.
spit on it?
I was like, okay, buddy, like we have got to discuss female pleasure. And I literally said to him, I was like.
So this was like all in the middle of it. You said this.
Well, yeah. Well, sort of. So that all happened. We had intercourse. 3 pumps occurred. And then we were done. And he was young. So I was like, okay.
You sure it was 3?
Oh, yeah. It was like wham, bam, done. And I was like.
All right.
It might have been 6 pumps.
Okay, hold on.
We did not get past 6 pumps.
Let's back up a little bit. You said he was young. How young?
27.
All right. Okay. All right.
So he was over a decade younger than me. Not a problem.
We'll get to my story later.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll make that look really good. It's the other way. It's not me dating younger. Let's fucking clarify on that one. It's me dating older. God.
So like,
Jesus.
I knew that because he was younger, he could like, you know, get it up again. So he started to do the exact same move again. And I was like, okay, buddy, like that is not going to turn a woman on. Like, I don't know where you learned these techniques, but like, you're totally off.
So you took this as a teaching
Yes,
job.
I totally took it as a teaching
for all
moment.
future women in his life.
Yes. And I was like,
that's really nice of you.
I was like, let's discuss this. And I was like, female pleasure. Let's discuss this. I was like, you know.
So like, hold on, time out. Like it was about to start again.
Yes.
And then you were like, hold on, time out, buddy.
Yes,
let's discuss.
Literally, let's discuss this.
Did you get a whiteboard out or a chalkboard or some shit and start drawing stuff?
Literally, if I had had one, I would have. So I like tried to explain to him that like most female pleasure starts at the clitoris, and like most women cannot have an orgasm just from penetration.
Right.
Like that, there has to be some clitoral stimulation. Mm-hmm. He looks at me and he goes, "You're wrong."
Excuse me.
And I went,
wait, hold on, time out, time out. This dude, this man-child, because he's 27. Yeah. He's not quite a kid.
But he's not.
He's a man. He's an adult, but he's not quite a kid. But clearly, he's acting like a child.
Yeah.
This cat. Hold on. Time out. Hold on. This cat told you, a woman, that's not how this works.
Correct.
All right. Continue.
So he also then proceeded to say, "Oh yeah, I watched your episode about that on your podcast," and he goes, "It was cute, but wrong." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
It's cute.
I was like, "Dude, like, did you just literally mansplain female pleasure to a female?" And he was like, "Yes."
Oh, and he just like owned it like that.
He totally owned it. He goes, "Well, I've gotten every other girl off."
Well,
and I mean, I looked at him and I was like, "Oh, honey, that's real cute. You think you did?"
Props to him though. Like he was fucking confident.
He was confident
like
as fuck.
I could get behind him being confident, even though he's fucking wrong. Like in his mind, his perception was he was right.
But here's the other thing: like if you're hooking up with someone who is a decade older than you and has a decade more experience,
more than a decade.
Yeah, shut up. You might want to like listen to them, like, and also like the person who you're like. I'm a woman. I know what women like, what it feels like. That was not right.
Well, and then correct me if I'm wrong. Every woman's clearly different.
Correct.
So what works for them is different.
Correct.
So it may have worked for a handful of girls that he's been with.
A handful of girls on the planet can get off from just penetration.
Right.
I'm very jealous of them. I would really like to be that girl. I'm not. But I literally, like, because when he said, well, every girl I've been with has, you know,
you're so full of shit. I like to think that I'm amazing.
I busted out laughing. I like full blown just started laughing at this dude, and it was like, oh, honey, they faked it.
Like, it's funny because like I like to think that I'm pretty decent, but I sure as fuck know that not everybody.
Right.
Like I get it. Like,
well, and like compatibility with everyone is going to be different.
Right.
Like we don't all fit.
Right.
Literally. But like. This dude was so fucking confident. But, like, I kind of felt bad because I did fucking laugh in the guy's face.
Did you still fuck him again afterwards?
Yeah, I did. But with that being said...
Was it any better? Did he listen at all?
No, not at all. It was still only 3 to 6 pumps.
Okay.
And I was so blue-balled by the end of it.
I mean, I get it, like 3 to 6 pumps. Like, whatever. Like, it happens.
It happens.
It happens. It is
but
what
like,
it is. We've talked about this.
Yes, we've totally talked about it. It happens. It happens all the fucking time, actually. But, like, there's got to be something else going on. And there was nothing else going on. So I was left completely...
But he was still fumble fucking around?
Yeah. No, he didn't change any of the routine.
He was like, hey, fuck you and what you like?
Yeah, he literally just then, like, we fucked real fast. And then he left. And
really,
I was like,
really fast.
Really fast. Really, really, really fast. And
really ridiculously
literally
fast.
was so blue-balled, I might have called in a pinch hitter.
I was a pinch hitter.
He was rather enjoyable. He's the only good fuck I've had in like 2 years.
Yeah?
But he was rather enjoyable. And he saved the situation. I haven't seen him since that night. He did not know that he was called in as a pinch hitter to remedy another situation.
You know what I have to say to that? None of his fucking business.
Well, and that's the thing. It wasn't any of his business. And he was just, I think I scared him off because after that, like a week later.
Was that the first time that you slept with the pinch hitter?
No, it was the third time.
Okay.
But then after that, like.
What'd you do? You told him you loved him?
No. I asked him if we'd reached our expiration date on our booty call. And I think that scared him.
Oh, you asked him that? And what did he say?
He stammered and stuttered, and I haven't seen him since.
Oh, it was like on a phone call, or he text message,
yeah.
stammer, stuttered?
Text message.
How do you text message, stammer,
when you
stutter?
get those weird, like, I'm kind of busy, like, but I'll get back to you. Like, I want to see you again. But it was that weird, like, non-committal.
But, you know, it's fair for people to be busy, though.
No. It wasn't that, like, it wasn't the be busy, like, in that sense. It was the very non-committal, and like I could tell from his response that my question totally threw him.
Yeah, because he wasn't supposed to use to somebody being so point blank.
Yeah, and again, I was 10 years older than this guy, and so I think it totally...
Was it actually 10?
Actually, it was 9 years because he was 30, and I was 39, so it was only 9 years.
So, can I make like a public service announcement right now?
Please do.
All right. Public service announcement to any men that are listening or watching this show. If a woman tells you to do something for her pleasure, make sure you try your hardest to do that. If you want to be a repeat caller, if you want to be on that booty call list, you will do what she says and ask you to do. Yeah. Because that's what's going to bring her back.
Yeah, because Boob Jiggle Guy keeps hitting me up on Snapchat. Guess what?
And so
Boob Jiggle Guy has not been called back. However, I got a lot of views on TikTok demonstrating it.
Like,
so.
I'm a very firm believer, like, if somebody asks me or tells me something they like, you do that.
Yeah, because unless it's something, like, you don't feel safe doing.
Right. If it's, like, punching me in the face, I'm going to be like, sorry.
Or, like, we discussed the whole peeing on you thing. Like,
but like, you do what somebody asks or tells you to, because, like, if you're going to do something like that and you want to... Now, if you're just there for, like, it's all about me, I'm just going to get this one and call it a day, like, okay, whatever. But if you want to be a repeat customer, we'll use that term.
Yes.
I almost said repeat offender, like the cop stuff came in mind, like, but you're not an offender. You're not doing anything wrong. But if you want to be a repeat customer, you need to do what they ask you to do or tell you what that they like. And
I think that oftentimes, I mean, and I don't know if this is the same for a dude. When
everything works for a dude. No, I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell you what to do.
But like I find that like guys assume that once we fuck, that means they're automatically allowed to fuck every time I see them.
I hope so.
But but to me, I'm like, if you weren't good and we were already friends, like, are we allowed to just go back to being friends? Because like,
I think it depends on the relationship with the person. Like, I've slept with people. It just wasn't. We didn't jive, and then we were friends afterwards.
Right.
Like one female, like I'm really good friends with, like. We talk all the time. Like she's called me on bad days, and like,
but you also don't assume that every time she contacts you, it's because she wants you.
I haven't slept with her since the first time I slept with her, because like it just wasn't work. We didn't vibe that way.
Right.
And so like we're actually really good as friends, and like our relationship works that way. Like it's just different. So you can't just assume just because you hit it once doesn't mean you get to hit it again.
And that's the thing. I'll get like text messages from dudes, and I can tell, and I'm like, dude, we were fucking friends before this, and then we slept together, and now you just think that every time you text me, it means I'm going to fuck you. And
hey, can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
I'm feeling kind of buzzed already. I haven't drank in a while.
And I was drinking champs before this.
Listen,
at least I haven't had too much.
I'm going to go walk around downtown and get lost with a bottle of champagne, because Gainesville doesn't have an open container violation. You can do whatever you want here.
Yeah, that changed recently. Didn't we used to have an open container thing?
Yeah, like a year ago.
Yeah, well, 2020 happened.
And then like we've changed it. Well, you could just walk around. That's why I was walking around with a bottle of champagne.
You can get booze to go now too. It's great.
I love the booze to go.
Me too.
Not gonna lie.
It's really fantastic, especially like when you're having a long day at work and like you need like a lunch break and you go to get takeout and you get a cocktail.
Yeah, I can't have booze on my lunch break.
Oh right, you're a cop. Shit, I'm not. Oops.
But yeah, like I just if a female tells you to do something, just, and like you said, unless it's out of your boundaries, like you do that, because it's if you want to come back, you want to be a repeat customer. Like I look at it as there's very few that I don't want to be a repeat customer for.
Okay, there's a lot I don't want to be.
Yeah, but like we've talked about it, it's different for guys and girls.
Yeah,
I don't need much.
Well, and like I can point blank say, okay,
it just that's all I need right there. You're not even looking. The camera's got it though. You didn't even look at what I was doing.
No, I
did. You hold on? Look, I was like, all we need. We don't need much.
Sorry, I was counting.
You're over there like off in La La Land, looking somewhere over there.
I was counting.
Quit getting her attention, guys.
How
Jesus.
many guys I've been with this year? I've been with.
Do we want to talk about that number?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I fucked 7 guys this year and only one of them was good. And like literally, he's like the only good sex I've had in at least 2 years.
I don't know how many because I don't keep track and like I don't care to think back about it. And like I can't think of a time that was bad.
It's on my phone and I kind of have ratings with them.
You have a rating?
They get a plus or a star. Or I mean a minus or a star.
Oh, season 2, come back for the rating system.
I mean, some of them have like
some
of them I don't know their names, and so
like
they have like weird names.
Listen, I'm just going to tell you one thing. If you don't, we're going to discuss this on another episode because like I don't know how much time we got left. And we got other things we got to get to. Nothing that's like important. Nothing important.
By my list.
But like you're gonna have to prepare for that.
Okay, I'm prepared for it.
Season 2, we're gonna go over your list and your rating system. Like we can create an app for that.
We totally should because I feel like I should warn women. Like
this dude. We could even call it Yelp. Yeah, Yelp I think would be like a good name for it, but that's already taken.
Too bad that's already taken.
We'll go not Yelp. That's what we'll call it. Not Yelp.
When it's not a Yelp.
Yep.
It's really bad and boring.
But see, I feel like that would be cool and it's a great idea. But like, you'd have some vindictive bitches.
Oh, yeah.
That would be the problem. Be like, he was great, but...
In general vindictiveness, yeah.
Yeah. I say bitches is a general term for men and women,
I have
okay?
It says cheers bitches behind us, so...
That's to everybody. You tell me that's only to your women viewers? Gosh. It's 2021. That's to everybody.
That's everybody.
God, everybody's a bitch.
I am definitely a bitch. Oops.
I'm just an asshole.
You're king of the fuck boys.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So what's the next thing you have on your agenda for us today?
Is there any other stories that you would like to tell me?
Spit out my drink.
Is there another man you would like to tell me about?
Let's see. I did also message you in the one instance where I was actually... Okay, so like, ladies, when we go out on dates for the first time, there's always that like fear of like, okay, if he's bigger than me, am I gonna get like killed or whatever? Like, this
wait, hold on, like killed, like in like
literally, that's like
what we literally killed.
Yes, like you tell your friends where you're going, who you're meeting.
So
with.
everybody I go out with has that conversation in their head because I'm massive.
Yes.
Okay.
So I went on this date with this like again younger guy, and he was smaller.
How much younger? This is interesting to me. We'll get to my story.
He might have been 22.
Nice. I'm good with that. I like it. Props.
So he takes me out for drinks. He's all telling me how he watched the podcast and he's all about female pleasure and like that's the most important thing to him.
So hold on, time out. So since you've done this podcast, have men you've been out with since then?
They've almost all seen the podcast.
So they do their research and they try to feed you shit that they've watched and they do their research.
Which then becomes to me like a test. Like, okay, prove yourself. Like,
oh, you're that good? You've watched it? You're all about female pleasure?
That is literally what I like do in my head. I'm like, okay, this is a fucking test. Let's see what you got. So this kid was smaller than me. Normally I'm like, it has to be at my house. I have video surveillance. If they fucking pull anything, I've got it on camera.
Oh, I was thinking video surveillance for
other reasons. Yeah, well, sometimes that comes in handy too.
A nice review.
That does happen.
You review the film to watch and make improvements.
That sometimes happens. I won't fully admit that.
Please, can you do one where you like pull it up with a guy and be like, okay, where you did this, it was great, but where you did this, that was not so great. But that was good. And then you get like a circle and you like circle it right here and be like, that shit was fucking good right here.
Right
this
there.
was good. Right there. Do that all the time. Can you please do that for me?
That would be really entertaining, actually.
Oh my God.
I don't know if
I'm like coming up with ideas for you.
Really
like I'm on my shit today.
Fantastic. But this dude, I was like, okay, I'll go back to his house because he's smaller than me. Like, I can fucking take him.
I can beat this dude's ass.
Take him. Like, I got him.
So how do you feel about some women don't go out with guys that are smaller than them?
Well,
does that not bother you?
For being a girl, I'm tall and I always wear stilettos. So most men are my height or shorter. Mm-hmm. Like literally on dating apps, the majority of men are 5'6".
Okay.
And I'm 5'7".
Okay.
So,
does that bother you at all?
To a certain extent, but I'm also just sort of like used to it at this point. And I wear shoes like
So you tower.
This.
I've never had a girl that was taller than me. I feel like I would be very insecure if I went out with a girl.
How tall are you?
6'4".
Yeah, so most women are not going to be that tall.
But the weird thing
with that being
is,
said, I thought I was short for a long time because I worked in modeling, and 5'7" is actually below model height.
It's like 5'8", 5'10", right?
And so the women I worked with at Home Shopping Network, the owner of the company was over 6 feet tall.
Okay.
And she always wore heels too. So like when I was on set, I felt like I was short, and then I came into the real world and I was like, oh, I'm a fucking giant.
I like going out with women that are like a foot shorter than me. I don't know why. I'm weird.
All tall guys do.
I love it.
Those of us who are taller, like shit.
Like I've never like dated a girl that was like more than like a foot shorter than me.
Yeah, because you're like,
I don't know.
It's a normal thing with guys that are tall. I don't know why. It's very hard for those of us who are tall because then
playthings are small.
But
anyways, you go home with this guy.
I just processed what you said. So yes, I go home with this guy, and it's a total college apartment, and I walk in and I'm like, oh fuck, like this is like beyond college.
Wait, what was so college about it?
You know, it was like an old stained futon, nothing on the walls, a bong sitting on the table.
A bong or a bomb?
Bong.
Oh, I heard bomb.
Not a bomb.
I was like,
there was no bomb.
Wait, hold on. Time out. He was building a bomb. Hold on. GPD. We got a guy building a fucking bomb.
The thing is I literally at the end of this was like, oh my God, would have been a situation where.
But he was
Dan
22.
Yeah. So I thought.
Wait, hold on. Time out. This is a situation, Dan. What?
I thought like it was one of those. If it had gone just a little more south, like you would have been called to the scene.
I love that when you like go out on dates and do things, you think about me.
Like, oh shit, Dan's gonna find me dead in this guy's apartment.
I can't wait to talk about this on the podcast with Dan. I'm going to call him immediately when this is over so he can.
Literally what I did, and I think you were working, so you didn't respond. And I was like, I need you to respond, but you responded the next day.
Okay. That's sometimes what I do.
Yeah. So I literally like. I'm hooking up with this guy, letting him prove himself. I'm like, you know,
because he's all focused about female
and I'm like,
pleasure.
we'll go round 1, and you're gonna prove yourself. Round 2, I'll actually join the game. But
what
like,
if he was done at round 1?
Oh,
sometimes I'm ready to go
down at round 1.
You were done at round 1?
Yes, because he was the dude who we did not discuss breath play. We did not discuss choking. All of a sudden, his hand was around my neck. And then
wait, hold on, time out. Do you call it breath play?
Yeah.
What is breath play?
Like choking and all of that. And
I just refer to that as being aggressive.
Yeah, well,
do you want me to choke the fuck out of you?
The difference between like where to take it, how far to take it, when it hits the point where it causes a better orgasm, and when it just causes you to just fucking black out and not know what the fuck's happening.
Until you wake up and you're like, where the fuck am I?
Right, and that's what happened with this dude. All of a sudden, his hand was around my throat. And before I could say anything, I was unconscious. And then I woke up and he was still fucking me. And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Did you do this? Like, you like woke up and were like, what the fuck?
Literally, I woke up, my arms were like out. And I was like, what just happened? And he's still going. And I looked at him and I was like, did I black out? And he was like, yeah.
And he keeps going. He's like, yeah.
And I literally was like, yeah. How long was I out? He's like, for quite a while. And I was like,
quite a while?
Like, what the fuck? And like, I was lightheaded because I had been fucking unconscious. And like, I get up, I go to the bathroom, I come back, I get dressed, and then I just start leaving. And he's like, wait, you're leaving? And I was like, yeah, motherfucker. I'm totally leaving. And at first I just thought I had hickeys.
I love that they're laughing back there. That's my favorite. I wish to God we need to fucking put a mic back there for their commentary. So when I talk to them, it like catches their stuff. And when you talk, we need a mic back there. Like next episode, next time I come, I want a mic back there.
We'll put a mic with them. So
I still think that like, I need to be your co-host. Like
for all of them. Some of them are super girly.
I don't give a fuck. I got input about everything.
I know you do.
Anyways, keep going. So he choked you out. Right. You left.
I leave.
So did he finish before you left? Did you let him finish, or were like he was like?
But I stopped participating because I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Oh, so you starfished?
I did, and I was like, I can't move. I'm lightheaded. At one point, he started getting aggressive, and I did fucking in my head because like, okay, I'm a basic white girl and I watch a lot of fucking crime TV. So my initial thought was scratch him, which I did.
And he probably liked it.
I think he liked it.
He liked it a lot. He was like, yeah, scratch me again, girl.
And I was like, I'm getting your DNA. Like literally that was my thought in my head. And like,
you got to quit watching crime TV.
So then like, I thought I had a hickey on my neck, but I was like, that's a really fucking weird location. And I got home and I had chain marks from my necklace on my neck. I had a thumbprint over here. And
wait, so he like grabbed your chain and was like,
I don't know what he did. I have no idea.
Yeah, because you were passed the fuck out.
So you were the one who was like, you need to fucking call him out and like text him. So the next day I texted him and he was like, well, I do that to every girl I'm with. And I was like,
that doesn't make it okay.
That's not okay. Like, that's called assault. That's also how you kill someone accidentally. And like, oh God, you're 22 and this is what you're already doing. Like,
he's going to be a serial killer.
He's totally going to be like, literally that was my thought process.
Should we like post him on like your socials and stuff? Be like, do not fuck this guy.
Go out with this guy. And
he will choke the fuck out of you.
I thought like, oh, he's littler than me. Like I can take him. But
yeah,
like,
but he choked you the fuck out.
And literally my entire thought was like, oh my God, like if I had actually died, Dan would have been called here and found me in a fucking college apartment, like naked and dead.
So you said college apartment. Can you tell me what apartment complex it was?
Okay, so you know where Bank of America is on University?
Yeah.
Behind there.
Those brick apartments there?
Yeah. I pulled up and I was like, this is a great apartment.
That's definitely college apartments.
I had to drive him from the bar because he didn't have a car.
How do you not have a car at 22?
Well,
what, do you have, a scooter?
Scooter.
Did he scoot to the bar he met you at?
He walked.
I've had a car since I was like 15, 16 years old.
I didn't learn how to drive till I was 21, but...
The fuck you mean? Yeah,
you
were weird. You were too focused on like the plays and stuff.
I was like so focused and driven and career oriented at like
fuck driving.
Nothing.
I don't need to drive.
That was literally my thought process. Is like, why would I need to drive?
Well, see, me growing up in the woods, I had to drive to go to my neighbor's house.
See, I heard about Barbara Walters who like didn't learn to drive and had just people like.
Oh, so that's what it was. You were like, I'm going to be like Barb.
Yeah, I was like, I have no need to drive. Why would I need to drive?
How are you liking your whiskey?
Oh, it's actually good. I haven't had a lot of it because I've been babbling.
I've drank a lot of mine. I'm feeling pretty solid.
Which is why you're tipsier than I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing next? I'll drink more.
Wait, what? What are we doing next?
What have you got next?
These are all like... All right, I have one that's fucking hilarious to me.
That scares me.
Hold on, I wrote it down.
Oh God, what's like literally? We've gone to dead air. What the hell are we doing?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! So, if you were to be arrested, what would you think you would be arrested for?
Probably for indecent exposure.
Yeah, I could see that. Like your tits hanging out right now.
Notice I have to check.
So, what's more embarrassing? Dude farting like while you're having sex, or you farting during sex? Have you ever farted during sex before?
Well, I mean, yeah, because if you squeeze, like, it happens.
Is that embarrassing at all?
I think when I was younger, yes. Now I'm sort of like, whatever. Like, just deal with it.
Smell it, boy.
Like,
and I say boy also, because they're all clearly like, exponentially younger than you.
Shut up. You have children. You have to be older than me, right? Isn't that how that works?
Nope. I am not older than you. Quite a bit younger than you. I'm not even in the demographic of the men you date or go out with.
Those are younger than you.
Yes.
Shit. Yes, I think that makes me officially a cougar.
Speaking of,
where were we going? Oh,
speaking of.
Also, as women, like we also queef, so like that's like
but that's different than farting.
But it's similarly sounding. So at a certain point as a woman,
yeah, but you can feel it. You can feel the queef. Yeah. Like you just kind of like like it happens all at the same time as like
as pulling out.
Yeah. I'm glad you said it.
I just say anything.
Yeah.
You haven't figured that out.
The fucks you have are, she has 0 fucks to give, ladies and gentlemen. 0 fucks to give.
Oh, well. Yeah, I don't know. When I was younger, I was very embarrassed by it. But now as I'm older, I just like literally just don't give a shit. Like,
yeah, you're like, don't fucking whatever. Stop. Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep going.
Keep doing what you're doing back there. Don't stop.
It's one of those things that just fucking happens.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well.
Yeah, I could see that. I thought that would be kind of embarrassing.
Do you know how I really don't have shit to give.
Fucks. You mentioned cougar. Do you want to hear my cougar story now?
Yes, I'd love to hear I know some of your cougar story.
Wait, which one are you? Because we've talked about it before. Duh. I was like, wait, we haven't talked about it yet. I was so confused.
But we have in real life, non-podcast life.
Yeah,
real
we
life.
do. And not everything is live on air.
That is true.
So, I was downtown somewhere, just talking to some girl, and I wasn't drunk this night. I don't drink very often. I do most of my drinking here with you. It's odd. On Kara's Lipstick Diaries, in case you guys were wondering where you were at, because it's been kind of off topic today. So I was down there talking to some girl, and she was like course she was younger than me. It's
Because
Gainesville.
it's Gainesville. Everyone's younger than us.
Yeah, exactly. I'm only 31 and everyone's younger than me. So I'm talking to this girl and like being kind of flirty, but not too much, not over the board, just, a little bit flirty there. And she said the worst thing I had ever heard in my life. She goes, "You would be perfect for my mom." I had never had my feelings hurt so bad.
By the way, Justin's eyes just popped out of his head.
But this bitch, like with a straight face, was like, "You would be perfect for my mom." I'm like, bitch, what the fuck how old do you think that I am? She goes, I think you're my mom's type. You would be perfect for her. I was like, how fucking old do you think I am? I'm only 31. Like, Jesus Christ. She's like, no, it's fine. She goes, "Let me show you a picture." So she shows me a picture of her mom. I was like, "You're right. I would be perfect for your mom." You're 1,000% correct. Her mom is a fucking smoke show. This girl's cute. Don't get me wrong.
By the way,
She's
that was
cute.
a phrase I didn't know
Smoke show?
until you
I had to teach
texted
that
me
to
that,
you.
and I was like, what?
What's a smoke show mean? It means really, really ridiculously fucking hot. Mom was...
Oh, I have a question for you in a bit.
All right, we'll get there. So mom was like smoking hot. Mom's like 49, almost 50 now, but she makes a daughter look like a candle next to a bonfire. Like, good Lord, mom's smoke. I'll show you a picture later.
I know you haven't shown me a photo.
Hold on, let me show you a photo of mom. If I show you a photo of mom, do we have to put it on the episode?
No, we don't have to.
All right, this is between you and me.
Okay.
Mom is a total smoke. I was like, oh, thank God, you're right. Mom is hot. And
so do you enjoy being? Is it a pup or a puma? Because I've heard both.
I call her, and she's in my phone.
You. What do you become?
I'm a cub.
Cub.
I think. But in my phone,
I've also heard puma. I don't know what that means.
In my phone, I refer to her as my cougar. But that's her.
Oh yeah, she does not look.
Oh no, mom doesn't look almost 50.
No, mom.
She'll be 50 by the time
Mom's
this airs.
hot.
Daughter's cute. Don't get me wrong, but mom makes.
I agree. I would. Yeah.
So I've been hanging out with mom. Mom's great. Freaking adore her. We have a good time. She's fantastic.
You went from younger to older. So
I know.
You like the older?
I mean, I'm not prejudiced. I like beautiful women. Younger, older, it doesn't matter. You could be 65. If you're attractive, I will spend time with you and give you a shot.
We were discussing that on the phone the other day, and I was like, well, I mean, fucking Jane Fonda's still fucking gorgeous, and she's like 80-something.
We were discussing it yesterday while I was driving to my cougar's house.
I was sitting in the Publix parking lot.
But like,
my location was
to me, I'm
exciting.
a firm believer, like, age doesn't matter. If somebody's attractive, I'll give them a shot. And like, that sounds really egotistical.
But
it sounds fucked up.
On more levels than just hot.
Right, but like if I don't find somebody attractive, I'm just not going I'm not going to engage in that. I'm not going to go down that road.
Tried that. Okay, well, this person I don't find attractive. Let me try hooking up.
It's more than hooking up. Sometimes it's like dating them, getting to know them.
But
I lose interest really fast.
I do too
because I'm not attracted.
Most guys
I'm
I've
like,
fucked one time and I'm gone.
I don't want to have sexual relations with you because I'm not attracted to you. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, and
I don't say that, but
do you? After you have sex with someone, suddenly not find them attractive anymore?
Has that happened before? Yeah.
This is an ongoing problem I have where, like, once I fuck someone, I'm like,
it's called the thrill of the chase. I like to hunt.
Yeah, and then I get bored.
It's hunting season in Gainesville almost.
Yes, it is. Our dating apps are about to get a lot more exciting.
Hunting season is when everybody comes back from summer break to school.
Currently, our dating apps are really bad. Like, there's no.
You saw me. She was
like swiping while I was doing his hair.
She was doing my hair. She was making my braid look all nice because my hair's like so long now that I can't like fluff it up like I used to.
Hair.
But I like my long hair. I love the ponytail.
You do.
I love
I'm okay with it. Like I don't dislike it. But I like the coiffed hair.
People are very hit or miss about the ponytail. They either love it or they hate it. I love it, and especially when it's in a braid. I love the braid. I think it's super cool.
But I'm also one of those who's like, I like to change fashion and looks all the time, and I also get really pissed when like I dyed my hair pink. I had a lot of like men freak out on me and telling me I need to go back to blonde immediately, and I was like, fuck you assholes, I'm keeping it pink forever.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
But like, I'm neutral with the longer hair. I liked coiffed hair. That's actually on my list of requirements.
What is coiffed? It sounds like queef.
Not queef. Coiffed. The big hair. That's actually on my list of requirements for my future husband.
See, I can rock it really well because I got really thick hair.
For it.
Yeah. But for me, it was like I've never been able to have long hair. Like in college, I didn't. It just wasn't an interest to me. Then for the longest time in the police department, we couldn't have it. And then they kind of changed our policy where it's like, you can basically do whatever you want. Be a person. I was like, I'm going to grow long hair. But I keep it tight on the sides. I rock the ponytail. I have to have somebody to French braid it for me, and normally I don't. not everybody can do it, so I had to use Kara over here today.
I used to have really long hair. I can French braid.
You can't French braid your hair now?
Actually, I still can.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, yours is longer than mine. You should be able to do it.
Yes, I can. It's kind of short right now, but it's really big right now. Really big hair right now.
What was it the saying in the 80s? You were a kid then, right? The higher the
The
hair.
higher the hair, the closer to like God or heaven.
Yeah. The higher the hair, the closer to heaven.
Yeah.
I was I could never remember exactly what it was, but I would be along those lines.
It's a very Southern thing, but
yeah.
yes.
I used to rock
like about that.
I used to look like super Johnny Bravo. You remember Johnny Bravo?
No, we discussed this yesterday, and I have no idea.
Oh,
who
yes.
this
You
is.
didn't Google it.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
These guys know who Johnny Bravo is. Do you know Johnny Bravo? Do you know who Johnny
They look very excited about this.
Fucking Johnny Bravo's the man. Johnny Bravo always wears blue jeans, black shirt, black sunglasses, tall, but he's got blonde hair, but it's like huge. And he's just, he loves his mother. I love my mother. He loves women. I love women.
He thinks he's this character.
But I think I have better. I have more success than Johnny Bravo does.
Well, I don't know who
it doesn't take much to be more successful than him, though, right?
I have no idea because I don't know what you're talking about.
I told you to fucking Google it.
I'm sorry. I had other things going on yesterday.
Like what?
Like getting ready to film.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I asked you to do one thing. One fucking thing.
And everything I asked you to do, you've done. Sorry, I probably should have watched.
This is my... When you ask me to do stuff for your show, I do it. This is my show. You should do what I ask you to do.
Sorry. And I did ask you to host, and you actually have notes.
I did. I took notes.
I'm not that together.
Yeah, I know.
He's like,
I'm fucking well aware. We just get in here and fucking talk.
Shit. Like, I literally just wing everything. Like, I'll give speeches at public events, and people are like, "Did you write the speech down?" I'm like, "No."
I can't wait till we
made this up.
I can't wait till we host a gala, and we're just making it up.
I'm so excited. He's hosting a gala with me.
I'm gonna wear all pink.
He is.
Bow tie, suspenders, pink shirt. If I can find pink pants, I'm wearing those.
It will have already happened by the time this aired.
Fuck.
I know. Crazy, right?
A month from before now, I will be hosting the Rose Gala with Kara.
It's going to be amazing. It's for breast cancer. It's my charity event that I do. I'm
excited about it.
We're going to have a good time. Well, we did have a good time because it's already happened.
Yes.
It already happened.
Something like that. This is some Twilight Zone shit.
When we film months in advance. Oops.
Do you always film this month?
Yes. I've already filmed December. I'm done with this entire year. And this is technically what month is this? August. And this will come out in November.
This is technically August, and it comes out, so it's actually November. We're in the future.
We're in the future right now.
I need to quit fucking drinking. I'm fucking... Jesus Christ.
Okay, so what are we doing now?
Are we still talking about my cougar?
Have you finished with your cougar?
No, I went and saw her yesterday.
No, not like, are you finished with your cougar? Like, are you done discussing your cougar?
Sure, yeah. No. Hold on, time out. I got another part about the cougar. So I get to her house the first time I go over to her house. So like she come over here, she was moving her daughter out of her apartment. God, that sounds really weird. And like we go to dinner that night, and then the next day I go to her house and
After she moved her daughter to college.
Yeah, she's got a daughter in college. Normally the age range that I date. God. This is ass back. This sounds really bad when I say it out loud.
Welcome to my life.
Right? So I go to her house. We go to dinner after she's done moving her daughter around and stuff for college. And you guys quit fucking laughing back there.
They're cracking up. They think this is fantastic, by the way.
This guy's never been in an episode with me. He's fucking dying.
Luke is 18, so he's the age of...
the daughter. He's the age of the daughter of the woman that I'm going out with. Hopefully, maybe in November I'll still be going out with her. Who the fuck knows?
Well, I mean, that's all of mine. It's always like,
maybe. She's great. I have a good time with her. I spent time with her yesterday. But anyways, so she's moving her daughter out, and I go to her house the next day, and like I send a picture of the house to my boys in like our group chat, and I was like, boys, we've been fucking up. We've been dating the daughters. We should be dating the moms.
Yes.
Like I was like, how have we been missing out on this our whole lives?
Missing that.
Like the moms, hotter, like home stability. Prime. Yeah, you did tell me that earlier.
So women become part
of
their
Did I even mention the age of the mom?
No, I don't think.
Mom's 50.
So women hit their sexual prime typically in their 40s and 50s. Like, and I know for me, like, as I've approached 40, I've definitely felt much more like I actually know what the fuck I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And my horniness level has increased in my 30s than in my 20s. I was really never horny in my 20s.
I've been horny since I was like 13.
Right,
it's
which is
nonstop.
For
right,
boys.
guys? It's nonstop since you're like 13.
Right, and like as a girl, it like has increased drastically the older I've gotten.
I would say it's gotten more drastic since I've gotten older. Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like guys hit their peak at like 17.
I don't feel like I'm out of my peak. Don't ruin that for me. Like, yes, I'm turning gray, but I'm still rocking it, okay?
You are. I just did your hair.
And the main phrase there was rocking it.
Yes, you are.
So women hit their peak in their 40s and 50s.
30, yeah.
So, and men probably hit their peak.
In their early 20s.
I've always read that men hit their peak, at least like with test levels and stuff, in their their late 20s, early 30s.
Usually it's a little bit younger. They're like your testosterone is usually the highest, the younger, like.
I've read late 20s, early 30s, yeah.
Ours
for like
bodybuildings
and stuff, bodybuilders and stuff like that.
Well, that's
like
a little different than like.
But like your hormone levels
are
higher up in your late 20s, early 30s.
But yeah, women's it's higher.
So
we don't hit it at the same time.
So younger men are meant to be with older women.
Is also like what's odd in society. In society, it's you see the older men with the younger women instead of the younger men with the older women, and I'm like, it's backwards.
I'm a younger man with an older woman right now.
Right now, well, it's all of a sudden become a trend.
Maybe in August. I don't know about when this film's in November, or when this show airs in November. Where we'll be at.
It's also like there's been a definite shift in the trends. Like it's now cool to be a cougar.
Yeah,
and it was not cool to be a cougar even like 10 years ago.
Why would it not be cool to be a cougar?
I don't know. It wasn't a trend.
I don't know. I always thought it was cool when older men were with younger women. I was like, I want to be that guy when I get older.
Make it happen.
I'm kind of doing it now for the most part.
A little bit, just a tad.
It's living in a college
But yeah,
town.
I mean, when you're with an older woman, she's going to like most likely have her life a little more together. She doesn't expect you to take care of her.
She's got a nice home.
But we also... I don't know, like, I also am at the point where I'm like, I'm not taking care of a dude because, like, I take care of myself. Like,
listen, I need to be taken care of.
I know, you really like being taken care of. You like being the little spoon.
Sometimes.
I know you. You're dropping shit. He's dropping shit. Is that ice?
Yeah, I need another
some
drink.
More ice?
Yeah, you're not even drinking fast enough.
I'm sorry, I need to drink faster.
God.
I know.
What are we looking like on time, guys?
I also like that you keep...
We got 7 fucking minutes? Shit.
This always happens. Okay, what are your next things that you're supposed to like bring up with me?
All right.
His list is way longer.
I just made like some like funny like doofy ass like in case we got some dead air time questions.
I don't think we have dead air time. That doesn't.
We
happen.
really don't. So for like dudes, other than mansplaining to you about a female's pleasure, what are like some things that bother you that men do?
Like in bed or like in general?
Let's start with in bed and we'll go from there.
Let's see. Oh, big pet peeve. If I hand you a condom, actually put it on.
Wait, hold on. Back up. You've had a dude that you've slept with that you handed a condom and he didn't put it on?
Correct.
He just like went for it?
Yeah. And as a female, I can't feel the difference. Like, it feels the same.
I can feel the difference.
Right, you're a dude. You can feel the difference. But, like, I can't feel the difference. So if I hand you the condom...
You can't feel the difference as a female? I didn't know that.
I don't know if all women can, but I cannot tell the difference.
Okay.
It feels exactly the same.
Okay.
So if I hand you a condom, I'm assuming you're fucking putting it on.
Yeah, well, it makes sense.
I've handed it to you, and I said, do you have a condom? You say no. I say, here, look, I have a drawer of them because I'm a grown-ass woman, and I'm prepared.
Time out. In your drawer, they're all different sizes?
I have different brands. I don't know if they're really different. I don't know. But if you, like, need a specific size, you need to bring your own fucking condom.
Listen, if you like, need, like, you don't have, like, magnums and then, like, regulars and extra smalls.
As a dude, you should probably bring your own fucking condoms.
Yeah, I would think so, yeah.
Like, that seems like a basic fucking thing. So if
I also, like...
you need to just suck it up and use it.
Like, my thing is, too, so I'm a firm believer in, like, if I go to your house, if it's your house, you should be prepared just as much as I should be.
Which
like, if you come to my house, I should be prepared.
I have an entire, like, drawer, and I have a couple different types. Like, here you go. Choose the one you want.
What kind of types do you have?
I don't know. They're all, like, women's holistic, gonna cause less, like, issues to my vagina condoms.
Like...
Yeah, there's certain ones that, like... will
like the
have
goat
certain,
skin
like,
or
lubes.
sheepskin or whatever. Is
No,
it?
not like that. They're still latex based.
They're ripped for her
But, like,
pleasure.
No. Like some of them will have like lubes and other things on them that like literally it will cause my vagina to then feel like I'm going to rip it off because
All right,
it
let's
causes a reaction.
keep going.
Got you. So like if
We
I
went
hand
too far
you-
down that hole.
I know, and I just honestly just open up and say
Yeah,
shit.
that was way too much.
So, but again, like I say, if I hand you a fucking condom and you take it, I'm assuming you're fucking putting it on.
What do they do? Like just like
They throw it on the side, and then I realize afterwards as they pull out and come on my chest, I'm like, where the fuck did the condom go?
so they just like grab it or like yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, and throw it behind them.
And I'm like, you're a fucking asshole. Like, one, I don't want a fucking STD. Two, I like don't want to get knocked up.
What's 3?
3, you're just a fucking jackass.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Yeah. It's fucking
It's
rude.
a dick fucking move.
It's totally dick move.
All right, what other kind of pet peeves you got? We got 5 minutes. Get
Yeah,
them.
we have 5 minutes. What other pet peeves do I have?
Name it. Let's
Oh,
go.
God, that's like my biggest one, which
right.
obviously.
Yeah, that seems like a duh. Don't fucking do that.
Like, it's just a shit move.
God, I would beat somebody's fucking ass if I was a chick.
Right. And it happens, I would say literally, it happens more times than not.
I couldn't imagine.
Right. Because then it's like that fear of like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck? Yeah. It's a really shitty, and this is why for my 40th birthday, I'm getting a consultation to get my tubes tied. Doesn't
Listen.
help with STDs, but helps with pregnancy.
All right, sometimes.
Hold on. I have a pet peeve.
Hold on, we got 4 minutes.
Okay. And I also had something I wanted to ask you.
Curry.
Shit. Okay, so another pet peeve. Don't as soon as you're done having sex with a woman, and knowing that she has been sexually assaulted, don't immediately after you're done having sex with her, tell her that if she'd gotten pregnant from the sexual assault, that she should carry the child to term. That makes me want to punch you in the
Like
fucking
immediately
face.
after?
Yes.
What the fuck's wrong with people?
Like literally I had a dude do that and I was like, are you kidding? It's been like 30 seconds and you're now telling me this? Like
30 seconds from start to finish.
Yeah, like I want to hurt you. So yes, that's annoying. Okay, the question I wanted to ask.
Okay.
Because I need a guy's response.
Okay.
So I've had 2 different guys recently,
Okay.
after having sex with me, refer to me as a college girl, 18-year-old vagina. And also refer to my vagina as a Barbie vagina. What does this mean?
The fuck if I know? I've never heard of.
Shit, you're supposed to know this.
I don't fucking
You're supposed
know.
to answer this stuff for me.
Barbies don't have vaginas.
Correct. Why are they saying my vagina's a Barbie? And why are they saying I'm an 18-year-old college girl's vagina?
Maybe it's really, really tight. I don't fucking know. Do you do lots and lots of Kegels?
I do a normal amount.
I don't know what a normal amount of Kegels are.
I don't really either, but like, that's a weird thing to have people say. And I've had like multiple guys say it
The
recently.
Barbie doll thing would fucking creep me the
Both
fuck
creep me
out.
Like one guy, like both have like, we've been having sex and like all of a sudden they're like, you're like an 18-year-old virgin. Like, and I'm like, okay, I'm really fucking creeped out right now. 'Cause
See,
I'm like 40.
I just couldn't imagine saying that because like that's like the creepiest.
Right, that's creepy.
It's super creepy. You
Like-
feel like you've never had a dick inside.
And
of
I'm
you.
like,
You're such a.
and like every time it happens, I'm like, please, like, no. Like,
There's the door. Go over
yes.
there.
And I'm like, why is this like a new thing that guys are saying to me? And it's been recently.
What'd you start doing different?
I don't know. I thought you were going to have answers for this.
I don't have answers for creepy shit. What kind of person do you think I am? I'm fucking offended right now.
But you're a dude. I thought maybe this was like a thing I didn't know about. Apparently, we're supposed to wrap up, which means you have to do the closeout.
Close out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dan Rengering coming from you live. That doesn't even make sense. We're not fucking live. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for paying attention. Thanks for watching Kara's Lipstick Diaries. I just want to say happy birthday to you.
Thanks.
I know it's not your birthday right now, but it will be when this airs. Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me host. I had a really good time. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks for doing it.
Have a good rest of your night.